Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of some of the most iconic car brands in the world. We're talking about the ones that get your heart racing, the ones that make you want to hoard petrol when the world is running dry, the ones that make you drool. Buckle up, because this is going to be an exciting ride. We'll be peeling back the hood on these automotive titans, exploring their origins, their triumphs, and maybe even a few of their spectacular failures. Because let's be honest, even the best of them have had a mishap or two. So, grab a spanner, adjust your driving gloves, and let's get this show on the road. Mercedes-Benz. The name resonates with the precision of a finely tuned engine. Before the AMG Hammer, the Gullwing, or the distinguished S-Class, there was a visionary, a workshop, and an innovative vehicle resembling a motorized tricycle. Indeed, we refer to Carl Benz and his patent motor wagon. In 1886, this pioneering German engineer introduced the world's first practical automobile to the public. One might question its practicality, given its rudimentary appearance. However, what it lacked in aesthetics, it compensated for with groundbreaking innovation. It was the catalyst for the internal combustion engine revolution, establishing one of the most iconic brands globally. From these modest beginnings, Mercedes-Benz ascended to dominate the world of motorsports, crafting vehicles for royalty and dignitaries and epitomizing the pinnacle of German engineering. The brand has faced challenges such as the A-Class's infamous stability issues, yet for every setback there has been a triumph. The 300 SL Gullwing, a vehicle of such elegance it evokes profound admiration. The formidable 6.3-litre Mercedes-Benz 600 Grosser, a symbol of opulence and power. And the legendary W124 E-Class, renowned for its durability and longevity. Mercedes-Benz has evolved remarkably from its humble origins. We honor this legacy. Now, if Mercedes-Benz is the automotive equivalent of a perfectly engineered Swiss watch, then Rolls-Royce is a bespoke Savile Row suit. It's about understated elegance, effortless power, and a level of luxury that borders on the obscene. We're talking sheepskin rugs thicker than a politician's promises, wood veneers hewn from ancient forests, and enough leather to make a herd of cows weep. But it wasn't always champagne and caviar for this British icon. Back in 1904, Charles Rolls and Henry Royce teamed up with a simple goal: to build the best car in the world. And you know what? They bloody well did it. Their early cars were renowned for their reliability, their whisper-quiet engines, and their ability to waft over cobblestone streets like a magic carpet. Of course, all this luxury didn't come cheap. Owning a Rolls-Royce was like having a license to print money. Or at least you needed a license to print money to afford one. But that didn't stop everyone from Maharajas to movie stars from snapping them up. After all, nothing says I've arrived quite like being chauffeured around in a car that costs more than a small island. But Rolls-Royce wasn't content to rest on their laurels. They embraced new technologies, like the legendary V8 engine, and even dabbled in the dark arts of aerodynamics with the stunning Phantom Coupe. And through it all, they never lost sight of their core values. Build the best, spare no expense, and never, ever let a customer hear the engine over the ticking of their gold-plated clock. Ah, Ferrari. The very name evokes images of screaming engines, scarlet paint jobs, and more Italian passion than a Fellini film festival. This is a brand built on speed, sex appeal, and the unwavering belief that more cylinders are always the answer, darling. It all started with a man named Enzo Ferrari, a man who ate, slept, and breathed motorsports. In 1939, he founded his eponymous company with one goal: to dominate the racetrack. And dominate they did. From the dusty circuits of Le Mans to the twisting streets of Monaco, Ferrari became synonymous with victory. They racked up more championships than you could shake a stick at, and their drivers became legends: Fangio, Lauda, Schumacher. But Ferrari wasn't just about building race cars. Oh no. They also created some of the most desirable road cars the world had ever seen. Cars like the 250 GTO, a car so valuable it's practically a hedge fund on wheels. The F40, a twin-turbocharged monster that looked like it was designed by the gods of speed themselves. And who could forget the Enzo, a car named after the old man himself, a fitting tribute to a man who lived and breathed for the roar of a V12 engine. Now, I'll admit Ferraris aren't for everyone. They're temperamental, they're expensive, and they have a nasty habit of bursting into flames if you look at them funny. But for those who appreciate the finer things in life, the thrill of the open road and the sound of an Italian V12 singing its heart out at 9,000 RPM, there's nothing quite like a Ferrari. Now, let's be honest, for a long time, electric cars were about as exciting as watching paint dry. They were slow, they were ugly, and they had the range of a particularly lazy hamster. Then along came Tesla, a bunch of Silicon Valley whiz kids, with a dream of making electric cars sexy. And you know what? They bloody well did it. Founded in 2003, Tesla didn't play by the rules. They didn't start with some dreary little econobox. No, they went straight for the jugular with the Tesla Roadster, a car that could outrun a Porsche 911 and still have enough juice left over to power your house. Suddenly, electric cars weren't just for eco-warriors and tree-huggers. They were for people who wanted performance, style, and the ability to give a petrol station the middle finger. Tesla's success wasn't just down to their technology, though. They understood that to change the world, you had to change the way people thought about cars. So they created a brand that was as much about lifestyle as it was about transportation. They built sleek, minimalist cars with giant touchscreens and enough tech to make your head spin. They opened swanky showrooms in trendy neighborhoods, and they cultivated an image of exclusivity and innovation. And it worked. Tesla went from a niche startup to one of the most valuable car companies in the world, leaving traditional automakers scrambling to catch up. Love them or hate them, there's no denying that Tesla has changed the automotive landscape forever. They've shown the world that electric cars can be desirable, they can be exciting, and they can be bloody quick. And for that, we should all be grateful. Now, some of you might be thinking, Toyota? What are they doing on a list with Ferraris and Lamborghinis? They're about as exciting as a beige sofa. And you know what? You're not entirely wrong. Toyotas aren't known for their pulse-pounding performance or their head-turning looks. They're not the kind of cars that'll make you want to remortgage your house just to park one in your garage. But you know what they are? They're bloody brilliant. Toyota is the automotive equivalent of a trusty Labrador Retriever. It's dependable, it's loyal, and it'll never let you down. From their humble beginnings in Japan, Toyota set out to build cars that were affordable, reliable, and fuel-efficient. And boy, did they succeed. The Toyota Corolla, the best-selling car of all time, is a testament to their philosophy. It's a car that's been driven to the ends of the earth and back, and it just keeps on going. But Toyota isn't just about building beige boxes on wheels. They've also got a bit of a wild side. The Supra, the Celica, the MR2, these are cars that prove that Toyota knows how to build a proper driver's car when they put their mind to it. And then there's the Land Cruiser, an off-road icon that's conquered mountains, deserts, and probably a few small countries in its time. So the next time you see a Toyota Camry trundling down the road, don't turn your nose up. Underneath that unassuming exterior beats the heart of a champion. A champion of reliability, a champion of affordability, and a champion of just getting the job done. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip through automotive history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting content. We've got plenty more automotive adventures in store for you, so buckle up and get ready for the ride. From the sleekest sports cars to the most rugged off-roaders, we'll be covering it all. And who knows, maybe we'll even convince Hammond to drive something other than a Fiat for once. See you in the next video.